Hey guys, welcome back to What We Eat in a Week. So, this is winter beef with a cheddar top muffin. That is so nice, I cannot even tell you. And I just made some crispy potatoes. The veg was all inside. Before I put the cheddar top on, all I did was lay some tender stem on top of the casserole. So that cooked in the time it took for the muffin, cheddar muffin to cook. Oh, ugh. So we had jackets, and this is not mine. This muck. This is Steve's extra spicy chili beans. Definitely not mine. I couldn't eat that. Ooh. So this was a ham hock I cooked, and Steve made risotto out of it. He's never made risotto before, so he was a bit flustered. Bless him. But he didn't like the ham hock. He said it was too salty. I thought it was amazing. I loved it. But whatever. His taste buds have been all over the shop since he had COVID. This, he had no problem with. So these, I do recommend to you in a haul, and I show you which ones they are. I don't think that haul's up yet though. These are actually chicken thighs in there, and they're beautiful. So this was a lasagna I found in the freezer, one that I sort of made one, froze one. And I made some wedges to go with that. So we had that as an easy tea. So, what am I doing? Oh, yeah. Banoffee pie. I was that tired last night after doing Sunday dinner that I literally put the last spoon of banoffee pie in my mouth last night and fell asleep. I was lucky I didn't choke. Well, I consider it lucky. Maybe others don't. So, it's just like a cheesecake base, really. It's actually better, I find. I mean, you're supposed to use a pastry base, to be honest, but pastry's boring. It really is boring. So, I usually use a biscuit base. Now, most people, when they use a biscuit base, usually go for digestives, like I've done. But I find it split with half hobnobs is really nice. But I didn't have none. So there. Melt your butter. This recipe is already done as well. So if you want the link to that, and just let us know. I use an old Pyrex lid for mine. It's perfect. It holds the right amount of base and the right amount of filling. And it's not dirty, it's old. Anyone who's got some old Pyrex knows what it's like. Once they get to a certain age, you just cannot get marks off them. But it's not dirty, guys, I can assure you. So, give it a good old squish in there and then make your edge. You ain't got to be delicate about this. Just make sure it's well packed in. I ain't got a delicate bone in my body, so you know there's nothing delicate about it. So now I'm adding in, well, I would if it had come off a spoon, some butter, dark brown sugar, num num. Them bags, oh my days. Oh my days, you should see the assortment of bags I've got. They are coming up, guys. I've just got so much crammed in already. I ain't got nowhere to put a video on what's in my kitchen. It might end up having to wait until the week between Christmas and New Year at this rate. As long as it gets done. Them bags I find invaluable. When you're making caramel, put a pinch of salt in. You've got to have a bit of salt. And that's the best bit right there. Condensed milk. Now, banoffee pie is so simple to make. It literally is dump in a pan and stir. But don't leave that pan. And don't stop stirring. That's the only thing you've got to remember. I'm talking to Steve, by the way. And that's where the can went. He loves that condensed milk out the can. If I stick it on the windowsill, it's like, no, what are you doing? You get it all melted and then intermittently turn the heat up. But once it starts spitting, turn it back down. Just keep on going. This has just started, that's why I've put the whisk down. Butter's not even melted yet. Can't remember what I was doing. Oh yeah, Steve bought me a new, I don't even know what you call it. Stand that clips onto the side of my cupboard and I can watch my phone or whatever while I'm prepping dinner. So yeah. Thanks, Steve. I was watching it yesterday while I was prepping dinner. See, I'm turning mine up a little bit now to get it going. You can feel the difference. When you're stirring it yourself, you can feel it. See, adjusting the temperature all the time. It spits at you, it blooming well hurts. I can tell you that now, it hurts. Now I've turned it off because I know myself from experience that it is done. Now I usually leave the bit around the edges. Cook's perk and all that lot, but kids nabbed it. So I was out of luck yesterday. Perfect amount. That's why I use that Pyrex thing. Pyrex lid. See, I'm not over scraping that pan, look. I'm getting all excited thinking I'm going to have that in a bit. No, I didn't. You don't get no when you've got kids. So, all I'm using is a stuffing mix. Nothing exciting. Can I make it from scratch? Yes. Can I be bothered? No. Why bother when all you have to do... That took 2 cups of water to make that. I use a 1 cup, not a kettle, and it took 2 cups. And then just leave that. Once you've mixed it all in, just leave it to stand for a good half hour. So this was an extra large chicken this week. I'm not going to moan. Hallelujah. I'm not going to moan today because that thing was so heavy. It was 1.9 kilos. It doesn't look very big. But the breasts and the butt on that, ooh wee. Yeah, they chucked off some meat. So yeah, I was fine with that chicken. Put some seasoning on and a bit of thyme. Because you just know that skin's mine. Mine, 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 mine. Now it comes to the beautiful potatoes. Can you hear the excitement? Look at that. That's not a marble. I had enough of the other ones. I had to give up the ghost on them ones. Get some more. So I'm doing very little mash these days. Everyone wants roast potatoes. So now it's taken me 2 pans. Bear in mind they are small pans. But it's taken me 2 to get enough roast potatoes these days. I've already got my goose fat ready for the Christmas roasters. We do have a treat at Christmas. Cook them in goose fat. So I've got 1 pan on. I'm just doing the parsnips as well to go in other pan. Because they will be part boiled and roasted. Same as the carrots. So these are little chantenay carrots. We do like these. I only used one bag. I forgot to just boil some for the kids like I usually do. So I stuck some like that on their plate. You can see there's 2 puddings. The other one's a rhubarb pie. I didn't make that, Steve picked it up. That's why I didn't show you. Take the core out your leaves, lasses. Nobody wants the core. So, the 12 Days of Christmas begins on the 12th. And it starts with Meals of the Week. Meals of the Week I will be keeping in and a haul, because they do really well on the channel, so I am keeping them in. I'm just doing 12 consecutive days of uploads. So it's a mixture of hauls, Meals of the Week, and recipes, Christmas recipes. What to do with leftovers and stuff like that. So that begins on the 12th. Uploads will be usual time, midday. I am recording Christmas Eve prep. The big shop on the 23rd. Not sure which day that will go up. Maybe Boxing Day. The big shop that we're getting for Christmas. You've got to at least give us a bit of chance to get them up, guys. It's so close to Christmas then. Like I say, I'm recording Christmas Eve. What I do on Christmas Eve. All of it if I can. So it might be a bit longer video. I don't know about Christmas Day. It's just so busy, especially with small kids. I will record Boxing Day. The prep for Boxing Day. So they'll all go up between like Christmas and New Year. Ooh, tender stem. I've developed an obsession. What else is there to tell you? Oh yeah, oh, these sprouts, let me tell you. I am going to moan now. Oh, little tiddlers, look at them. Anyway, that's the only moan I'm going to do. After Christmas in January, if there's enough top tier members in the membership, then I'm going to do a maybe 3 weekly live cook along. So members and myself discuss what they want to cook. I will go live and they will cook at exactly the same time as me. If they have any issues in the kitchen, they can tell me on the live and I can help them live basically. So yeah, I might start that after Christmas, depending how many top tier members there is. What am I making? Oh yeah, roasters. I tell you, I had a brain fart this day. I didn't know what I was doing. Look at my hands, look. Wait for it in a minute. I look like my old cabbage. Don't know what I'm doing. I've already added the oil. Look at me. I've had enough at this point. I'm suffering a bit here, so I've had enough. That coating that I make for my roast potatoes is already in playlist. Again, that can be linked if you should so wish. See? I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, it's so funny to look. Oh Oh my word, I tell you. I could have got Steve to cut all that out, but no. Why would I? Shows you what a plonker I am. Oh dear. I had had enough by this point. I was ready to just sit down. So, an update on the big arm. After all this time, guys, yes, I did have that MRI at the beginning of the summer holidays. So they sent me a letter. The lump that's in there is of no concern. It's not cancerous. Although the left arm is substantially bigger than the right, they have no clear reason for that. So they referred me back to my GP, and that is that. That's lovely, ain't it, don't you think? So, yeah. And I'm also, that left arm, that's a problem. I'm also having problems with the forearm and hand. The pain that I get in that. So, there's definitely something, well, the top of your arm doesn't get 5 centimetres bigger than your other arm for no reason, does it? But it's not cancerous, so they've just referred back, so yeah. I'd be waiting another 6 years for a referral to somewhere else. So, someone did mention last week that they didn't see the roast. Here's the roast. Oh, bless her. I usually do show the roast, I'm sure I do. But, yeah, I forgot last week. Did I forget? Oh, couldn't be bothered. Oh, I don't know. So I've steamed them sprouts. After I cooked my chicken, I've steamed the sprouts for about 5 minutes, so they're half cooked. So I'm going to add into them a big knob of butter and a couple of rashers of smoked bacon. And I'm going to fry them. This is how I usually do them at Christmas. So I thought I'd let them have a change for today. Well, yesterday. Now I'm onto the Yorkshires. This recipe too is already done. It's already done and in the playlist. Again, just ask. And I make sure it is down to the exact number because they never ever fail. Exact number when I'm weighing out. I still have to look at my book for the recipe, look. Got a memory like a 96-year-old. Although there's probably some 96-year-olds out there with a better memory than I've got. Three eggs. And I'm weighing my milk as well. And I'm making sure it's exact. And like I say, they never fail. So if you need a recipe, go look that one up on the playlist. Once the flour's mixed in, I'll leave it alone. Even if there's a few lumps, I'll leave it alone. They disappear anyway. Making sure I've got all the flour at the bottom. Last whisk. Done. And there they are. Beautiful. Steve was stood behind me. He says, why didn't you show them longer? I'm like, my hand's burning. Good Lord. I love you guys, but I'm not burning my hands for you. So, I'm just going to fry these off. Make sure the bacon's cooked. I do love this old skillet. Nothing sticks to it. It's alright having your pristine looking pans and this, that and the other. But if they're no good, what's the point? I mean, you can see that's had some use. That's because it's a good pan. So I don't mind showing you my tatty pan because it's a blooming good one. And there you go, right up in your face. So all I will do is turn them off and then just heat them through when I'm ready to serve. And that was our roast dinner. Look at them tatters. Oh. Carrots, meat, Yorkie, stuffing, cabbage, tender stem. And there you go. Others had parsnip and sprouts and whatnot, but not me. So thanks for watching, guys, for another week of what we have in a week. What we eat in a week. Sorry. Bye.